back in LL Kitchen, and you know what's up. We're continuing on a vegan kick. And today I'm going to be making King Oyster Mushroom Scallops. You heard it right. We're going to have a vegan version of scallops. So right now we're just cutting this up into sea scallop size. As you can see, it looks just like a scallop, right? So let's continue on. Cut it. And then we're going to score it. And, well, what's LL Kitchen mean by scoring? Basically what we're going to do is we're just going to gently slice vertically and then horizontally. Not all the way. Continuing on here, this is what we look like, scored, and we're going to continue it with the rest of our King Mushroom, Oyster Mushroom sea scallops that we're making here. So this is going to be good. So stay tuned while I continue to score this, and then I'll show you what you do next. Vegan scallops, only in LL Kitchen. Alright, so we got it all scored, and then with the caps, we're going to just take the caps and we're going to just coarsely chop the caps up, and I'll show you what will you do with the caps later, but for now, coarsely chop it up and set it to the side. Now we're going to prepare our King Oyster Mushroom Scallops by putting them in the pan here. And then we're going to prepare our special marinade sauce. Stay tuned, you're in LL Kitchen. We're going to go ahead and prepare our marinade here. And we're starting off with some coconut aminos. And you can use any kind of bowl, or you can use a measuring. Just pour some in there. And since we're using the measuring, what does this measure? It's not even a quarter of an ounce. Nah, I mean, it's not even a quarter cup. Alright, so start off with the coconut aminos. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some virgin olive oil. Okay? And let's go ahead and let's just whip this up. Okay? Set your marinade off to the side, and then you want to flip over. Remember, we scored it. We'll flip it over on the non-scored side, and then we're going to just take our marinade and brush each oyster mushroom scallop real well. Okay? And then we're going to start off our seasoning. Add a little bit of lemon pepper. We're going to add some quote-unquote seafood seasoning, but it doesn't contain any seafood whatsoever. It's got paprika in it and a couple of other spices, and it's by Badia. Then we're going to add some garlic powder. Then let's go ahead and just add a little bit of tropical sesame. Saw the picture of what it looks like seasoned on the non-scored side, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to flip it over and we're going to season it on the scored side. So hang around with me, I'm coming. So wash my hands off. Alright, so we're going to do basically the same thing. We're going to take our marinade, and don't be afraid to get that marinade in all the cracks and crevices of that scored side. because you want that flavoring to sink right in and prepare it for further seasoning. So now you can see just how that marinade sunk right in to all of our lines and all of our cut. So we're going to start out with the lemon pepper on each one. Then we're going to follow up with our quote-unquote seafood seasoning, which isn't really seafood seasoning. It's just paprika and spices. And it contains less sodium. Then we'll follow up with our garlic powder. And last but not least, we're going to add some Sazon tropical seasoning. And don't be afraid to season, because this is a relatively, you know, it's like a sea scallop. It's big. So it's not a bay, it's a sea. Okay, so you remember the one we cut up and we chopped it. So you're going to mix that right up in with the rest of the marinade. And then, same thing. You're going to start the seasoning process. Next thing you're going to do is get yourself some minced garlic and take about a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon if you're feeling real garlicky, and just put it in there and then mix that well into it and then sit it in the refrigerator. In a heated pan, you want to add a little bit of sesame oil and some extra virgin olive oil. I'm using Greek olive oil, and make sure we spread it around really well. Okay, this is a non-stick pan by Emerald, so I'm really doing the oil for flavoring. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add our scallop. Go. Put that to the side, and we're going to let it do what it do. After about 4 to 5 minutes, you want to start flipping it over to the other side, or give it more or less time depending upon. Now I have the heat on like a medium, so I'm trying to sear it, as you can see. Now we're flipping it over to the scored side. This smells so good, oh my god. And meanwhile, I got some water for our rice noodles preparing in the back. Last one. Let's get that bad boy. Come on now, baby. Doesn't that look like sea scallops? Oh my god. And it smells so good. Once you sear the other side, we're going to remove it from the pan. In your heart will last forever. Alright, and then we're going to add, remember the marinade we put in the refrigerator? Now we're going to add this, just like that. And we're going to cook this for about 2 minutes with some additional garlic that we've been sitting aside to allow the allicin compound to develop. So remember, we had already seasoned this up all we did was add some coarser chopped garlic, fresh garlic, to the mixture here. Meanwhile, we've got our rice noodles getting ready back here. We're almost done. We are almost done. We just got a couple of more things to add here. Stay tuned. The next thing we're going to add is some plant butter and allow that to melt right into our mixture here as we continue to cook the chopped up King Oyster Mushroom with the minced garlic and the chopped garlic. Add some green onion that's been cut up. And then mix that right in. Now we're going to go ahead and add back our scallops. They're not hot, they kind of cool down a bit. Okay, add that back to the pan. Front row. All right. Now you're going to go ahead and add those cooked noodles, rice noodles, to the mixture here and incorporate everything together. Go. Let's get all that sauce right in there with our noodles. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Go ahead and add a couple of more of green onions and some parsley. Okay, now this is optional, but this is Elle Kitchen. So she's going to give it just a little tiny bit of heat. Look at that. And there you go. I never ever let you go. Look at that. Woo! Bye. Get right back to my way. Get right back to LL Kitchen way. The vegan way. Now we're going to try it out. All right, now let's dig in. Our rice noodles and King Oyster Mushroom Scallops. Can you see it? Look at this. It even cuts like scallop. Mmm. If I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know this was vegan scallops. So tender and flavorful. Try it out.